You're watching Film Insider. Let's go behind the scene of The Deer Hunter.
The slapping in the Russian roulette sequences was 100% authentic. The actors grew very agitated by the constant slapping, which naturally added to the realism of the scenes. In the original script, the roles of Mike and Nick were reversed in the last half of the film. Nick returns home to Linda, while Mike remains in Vietnam, sends money home to help Steven, and meets his tragic fate at the Russian roulette table. The scene where Steven is yelling, "Michael, there's rats in here," as he is stuck in the river, is John Savage yelling at Michael Cimino because of his fear of rats, which were infesting the river area. He was yelling for the director to pull him out of the water because of the rats. It looked real, so they kept it in. Director Michael Cimino convinced Christopher Walken to spit in Robert De Niro's face. When Walken actually did it, De Niro was completely shocked, as evidenced by his reaction. In fact, De Niro was so furious about it, he nearly left the set. The studio wanted to replace John Cazale when he was ruled uninsurable. Robert De Niro put up the money for the insurance. Cazale died shortly after filming was completed. Christopher Walken achieved the withdrawn, hollow look of his character by consuming nothing but water, rice, and bananas. According to cinematographer, the scene where the deer was shot by Michael was filmed by giving the trained deer a sedative. It took half an hour for the drug to take effect. They had fenced off an area limiting the deer's range, and 2 cameras were used. Robert De Niro requested a live cartridge in the revolver for the scene in which Michael subjects Stanley to an impromptu game of Russian roulette to heighten the intensity of the situation. John Cazale agreed without protest, but obsessively rechecked the gun before each take to make sure that the live round wasn't next in the chamber. The woman who was given the task of casting the extras in Thailand had much difficulty finding a local to play the vicious-looking individual who runs the game. The first actor hired turned out to be incapable of slapping Robert De Niro in the face. The caster thankfully knew a local Thai man with a particular dislike of Americans and cast him accordingly. When Christopher Walken did the Russian roulette scene, he was remembering being sent to summer camp by his parents, which he hated. He felt betrayed, ostracized, and alone, which he felt the character was experiencing at that point in the film.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.